Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Mortal Kombat 9, and we have failed Shao Kahn.
Now I must wait 500 more.
My lord, all is not lost.
Curse the Elder Gods in their tournament. I should have taken Earthrealm by force.
And I can, because I am the final boss. The rule says the player has to kill 7 people before they can even get their asses kicked by me.
What if the rules were changed?
Katana. Continue.
I don't actually know why Shang Tsung ended up teaming up with Shao Kahn. I think Shao Kahn ended up bribing Shang Tsung with both youth and power, but like he already had both of those. He just needed, a more efficient method of obtaining them.
Dun, 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 dun. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Da, 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 da. Ba, ba, ba.
Sadly, Chewie is not in this cutscene to get his own medal. Chapter 6, Jax.
And so begins Mortal Kombat 2.
Why my amulet is further damaged. He must win. If not Liu Kang, then who?
You got me. Not sure anybody could have done what he did. Made Shang Tsung look like a chump.
Here to congratulate us on our victory, sorcerer.
What? Shang Tsung?
You have been revitalized, I see. I didn't realize your master was in the habit of rewarding failure.
I don't think you've ever met Shao Kahn, Mr. Raiden.
A new tournament.
I see no
So
reason
now
why this
we
should be
get
any man of
into
yours.
alternate skins. Yes, alternate costumes, if you will. Very, very attractive in a fighting game. Yes, I agree.
Be held in Outworld. If
And this is Shang Tsung's sexy beast form.
absorb it, the Earthrealm wins.
I mean, I like the ponytail in the back, but and the vest is actually pretty nice.
He has the youthful appearance only a sorcerer could obtain.
So yeah, this is the plan for Mortal Kombat 2. We're just going to threaten to invade, which we can't actually do without severe consequences. And then you guys have to answer us, because we're going to continue to threaten to invade over and over again until you guys show up. This is
army
not a
of
good plan,
Barakas.
but we fall for it any fucking way.
Oh, Jax, you can't fight them all. There's too many of them.
For the record, Jax could actually fight them all if he was using his sumo style much better than he was.
Yeah, and if they were using Kill Bill Volume 1 rules.
I now realize what we must do.
Anybody get the number that... Wait, where's Sonya?
Shang Tsung has taken her.
We've got to find her.
We must follow them.
Shang Tsung has made it clear that Earthrealm will be under constant threat unless I agree to a new tournament.
But why?
With blackjack and Huggy. In fact, forget the blackjack.
I saw Liu Kang win the proposed tournament. I believe we must attend. But my earlier vision of your victory over Shang Tsung was not the solution I sought. Therefore, this premonition must show an event I need to change. Perhaps he must win refers to another.
I have to admit, the narrative, quite appropriately so, has already lost me.
Well, it's not all that complicated. Raiden's trying to fix what he thinks is a broken future. Problem is, he's acting on it too early.
Maybe if he used
And he
fewer
doesn't
words.
Raiden could use fewer words, but then he'd have to, be less important to the story. And let's be very clear, Raiden is the central character of this story. It's definitely not supposed to be his story. It's supposed to be a story of the entire Mortal Kombat universe. But Raiden is our point of view character for a majority of the run. So
The wrestler guy with the cow skull on his head? And why aren't the Kung Fu twins here helping us?
I sent Liu Kang and Kung Lao to free their Shaolin masters.
yeah, they're participating in Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, which is a PSP game that I've never played.
Johnny Cage would be watching out for the twins. Oh, there they are.
Earthrealm delegation has arrived. And we have a
No, he's not referring to a Jaden Katana. He's referring to a Kung Lao and Liu Kang.
Oh.
Jackson Briggs. You will face Baraka.
Dun, dun, dun. I mean, no shit.
My
Blades will find your heart. Yes, kids love Baraka. Baraka is badass. Unfortunately, pretty much from here on out, pretty much everyone gets a chance to beat up Baraka, and it's not fair because I actually like Baraka. Not necessarily in this game, but as a representative of the Tarkatan race, he's actually really cool. Now, as for Jax hits both really hard and really fast, and because of that, he's actually super easy to get into. His biggest weak spot is honestly his ground pound specials, which he gets 3 of them. And they're just not as effective as the Shokan variants of them.
Ooh, nice counter.
Specifically, dash punch is just an amazing tool that he gets, and he can enhance it too.
Round 2. Hey, ugly.
One of the other weaknesses that Jax actually has is that his actual dial combos aren't really all that effective. They're really short range. They have high damage yield, to be perfectly honest, but they're really short range. And because of that, I just end up spamming specials with him just like I do with everyone else. So.
Well, what's unfortunate with Baraka too is that he's really been spamming that needle attack of his. And whenever he does that, it forces you away. So you have to, again, you're faced with a distance problem when fighting against an opponent who appears to repel as often as this guy does. But with a single additional blow, we take the win.
Yay! And honestly, that's why they gave him dash punch originally, was so that he could actually close distance and be a grappler.
Tell me, Major Briggs, do you and she do anything other than rescue one another?
Yes, we hold guns and firing squads.
What is it?
Just not in combat, because apparently it's a martial arts tournament and we're not allowed to use guns.
Bullshit.
It is bullshit, because Stryker gets to use his gun and grenades. Stryker isn't even a member of SF. He's just a cop.
No, they can't. You don't lose your way through this game, so of course the stronger dudes are just gonna walk away.
Sonya Blade, she is to be executed. My powers are compromised here in Outworld, but I will be able to transport us near enough to her.
Just not from this room.
Yeah, so that is the throne, in case you need further introduction.
Maybe you could try for even nearer next time. Where are we?
Honestly, Shao Kahn is to Mortal Kombat as Bowser is to Super Mario World.
Shao Kahn's more lethal than Bowser is.
This is just like my movie Time Smashers. We were going around and
Give it a
trying
rest, will ya? Making my ears hurt.
So what's the deal with you and Sonya anyway? She's smoking hot.
It's not like that. I'm her CO.
Honey like that under my command? Oh,
You'll want to stop talking now.
Johnny, listen to the black man.
But if it's not like that, then you won't mind if I...
That's it. Time somebody shut you the hell up.
Damn it. And this is what gets Johnny in trouble for the entirety of the story. Johnny just refuses to shut his fucking mouth. And because he's still a douche at this point in the continuity, well, yeah, he gets in trouble for it a lot.
Man, motherfuckers die when they run their mouths. You hear me? Motherfuckers die!
There we go, interrupting recovery with dash punch.
Yes. A nice combination into an uppercut to an opponent who was already suspended in midair by a previous attack. We've taken the lead.
But yeah, that is my preferred loop with Jax. I'll go dash punch into force blast, into either throw or sweep, and then recycle from there. If I'm close enough, I'll attempt to go for an X-ray.
And here we get to counter the mid block with a sweep. Very entertaining. You'd see that in instant replay. Okay, then.
I just wish that I knew what the when is a safe spot, safe time to actually use ground pound, because Jax's ground pound specifically, despite it being too damn slow for my like, is actually a really good method of setting up opponents for longer melee combos.
And that will be useful for later fights. But right now, Johnny Cage's AI is so goddamn low in difficulty that he will just stand still and take a sweep over and over again.
Yeah, well,
Someone approaches.
good. Maybe somebody else needs their ass whooped. Looking for
Hey,
something?
Jade.
The armory is restricted. You will leave now.
Gonna have to ask nicer than that.
No, I gotta say, as a commentary on the campaign story, like, it's very Soul Calibur how both of the characters get a chance to, you know, fucking shit talk right before the fight starts, and it's still like following the continuity. It's actually quite impressive.
Honestly, I don't consider that to be part of Soul Calibur so much. I honestly consider that to be closer to like Tekken or Dead and Alive.
You're probably right too, because I don't know which is derivative of the other.
All right, Jade's X-ray. That hurts,
That hurts even
especially paralyzing us from the waist down. Oy. There.
Uppercut counter into a jump. The only guns you need, baby. Meet my left arm Smith and my right arm Wesson.
For the record, I don't think Jax would actually make that particular joke. Cage honestly would, but Cage makes a shitload of cheesy jokes. So,
Well, I mean, I'm saying that a dude who has the ego to kiss his own bicep because he just, you know, whoops somebody's ass with it, you know, says a lot about what they might say about it.
that's more or less Jax playing into the stereotype rather than him actually fitting the stereotype, though.
Well, I think whatever. In any case, it works because, well, I mean, well, me personally, there's the X-ray again, but you still have a sliver of health left in order to die.
Honestly, I'm actually a big fan of Jade's kit in general. The boomerangs are a bit slower than I would like to use, but almost everything else on hers is actually really user friendly.
Oh fuck! That was a 4-hit combo for almost 20% damage. You gotta watch out for that. Yeah, boom, boom.
Enhanced
Gotcha.
dash punch.
I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna nab you. I'm gonna pick you up and body slam you.
Unfortunately, I don't think this incarnation of Jax actually gets the 4-pronged throw that he had in Mortal Kombat 3.
Okay, so one thing I've observed, you were wondering when is the correct time to ground pound. It definitely is not when your enemy is at a distance from you.
Wrong place, wrong time, lady.
Feel better?
Mostly.
Listen, Cage.
Listen, I feel really bad. I hope I didn't hurt you, because Lord knows I'd fucking slap you upside silly if you ever did that shit again, you know?
Let's do it.
And in the next episode, we will continue on with Mortal Kombat 2.
Sweet.